So for the last 2 years, of course, we have been now almost going through COVID-19, and we do know that COVID-19 has had a huge impact on the city of New Orleans. We have been, from the onset, put major measures in place to keep our schools safe, but we also know that we need to keep our schools open. And so the best place for our students are in person, and that is by having a robust testing program and when vaccinations were available to make sure that people are taking the vaccine. For example, our adult population in New Orleans is 80% fully vaccinated. Our students, our young people, actually in the city of New Orleans, around 35%. And so as superintendent of schools, we want to make sure that we give every student the opportunity to be fully vaccinated. And again, it's parent choice. There is a process. If a family wants to opt out, they have the opportunity to opt out, but we feel that if we're going to keep our schools open, we need to make sure that our students are also vaccinated so they not only can protect themselves, but they can protect their loved ones as well.
Is not to vaccinate a 5-year-old?
Yes, so in the state of Louisiana, where we have our vaccine mandates, but every vaccine that is required, there is a form that a family can fill out, whether it's philosophical reason, religious reason, or health reason. So again, that same form also applies to COVID-19 and the vaccine.
Okay, so, and I will ask this for the many parents who seem to be outraged by this decision. It seems to be pretty controversial in your city to require this for kids as young as 5. I just pulled up the latest coronavirus dashboard on the AP that keeps track of 46 states that are reporting deaths of children, is what I went to, as a result of COVID. In states that are reporting, it still stands at 0.00% to 0.02% of all children who got COVID that resulted in death. So you're talking about basically almost no children dying of this virus. So what exactly was the science behind your decision to require this?
So I believe as we, I look at myself, for example, I didn't take the vaccine only not to die. I also took the vaccine to make sure that I protect myself and others who I'm around each and every day. And also, as you are vaccinated, in my opinion, you are also limiting the medical conditions that you may actually encounter when you even may encounter and have COVID. And so again, as a community, we live in a pandemic, and we need to make sure that we do and take advantage of all the opportunities that are afforded to us, to make sure that we are doing our part to be able to get out of this thing.
Okay, just to be clear, as far as hospitalizations are concerned, that too is way below even 1%. Hospitalizations of children that age between 0.1% and 1.6%. And this is not an anti-vaccination conversation whatsoever. Absolutely not. It's just a question of whether or not a 5-year-old should be required to have a vaccine, not just to go to school, but to enter businesses and restaurants there. Hold on just a second, Superintendent. I just want to put up on the screen the COVID relief funds that were allocated to your state of Louisiana to help make the schools safe for teachers and children to be back in the classroom full time. And it stands at over $2.6 billion for the state of Louisiana. How is this not enough money to make the classrooms and the schools safe for all these kids to get back without such requirements?
Yes, in addition to making sure that our classrooms are safe and we have those safety measures in place, we also have a responsibility to make sure that even when it comes down to masking and the vaccine, because again, you can have a safe environment, but we do know that individuals are getting COVID, right? And then when the student is a positive case, he or she is out of school for 10 days so they can recover. And so we do know that vaccines work. It limits. I know we have our challenges with the Omicron virus, but at the same time, the vaccine works, and it's important, again, as we work daily to make sure that our students remain in school and that we preserve in-person learning. We must, in my opinion, make sure that our students have the access to vaccines as well.
Okay. Real quick question before we finish up. You saw what's happening with the Chicago Teachers Union. They've decided overnight to not go back into the classroom, at least for now. Is there any indication coming from New Orleans that you plan to shut down schools for in-person learning if you don't see people respond to this vaccine requirement?
No, again, as we have the vaccine requirement, our families have the option to opt out. This is our opportunity also to get more students vaccinated at this time.
Okay. Well, we wish the best for your schools, your children, your teachers. We want people in the classroom learning. We want to get back to life. We want to get back to learning. So we appreciate you coming on to explain your point of view on why you made this decision. Thank you.
Thank you.